When people ask me what I do, and I say I'm a business coach for the hair and beauty profession, and I say, oh, how'd you get into that? I think, well, it was an accident really. What happened was when I was 19, I walked into a salon and I needed a haircut. And the girl who looked after me, bless her, don't know her name, she made me feel beautiful. She made me look beautiful too. In fact, I was looking at myself in the shop window reflection all the way back home. Well, she was passionate. She loved what she did. She talked about how to look after your hair at home, and she even sold me a shampoo. I remember it had wheat germ in it. So from that day, she turned my world around. I went back home to the Mallee and I thought about what I did and where I wanted to go, and I wanted to be just like her. And from that day on, I've been trying to recreate that experience. And I nailed it many, many times for many, many years. In fact, 25 years I worked on the floor. I've owned my own salons and I still love it today. But today, what I do is I help other businesses find their way, other hair and beauty professionals like me who want to recreate that experience that I had back then. And you know what? I think it's that simple that we miss it. We think it's the wallpaper, we think it's, you know, something else that will make it, the way we serve the coffee. It's not. You've got to listen for clues and solve the problem. So that's what I do in today's salons. I help them solve their problems because they don't know where they're going. Someone said to me the other day, what's the safest thing you can do in your car? And I thought, maybe you put on your seatbelt. That's the common answer. It's not. It's look where you're going. Imagine if you were driving and you weren't looking where you were going. And that's what people do in their businesses. They just go and they don't look. I want you to look where you're going. Because I believe that today's beauty businesses have three main challenges. Firstly, time. They're extremely time poor. And unless you have the right systems in place, you're always going to be time poor. Money is their other challenge. Keeping hold of a decent margin requires focus and attention that busy salon owners just don't have. They often pay themselves no more than their staff, and yet they carry all the risk. Team is another one. Team is huge. Unless you have the right team, you can't reproduce that experience that I talk about. Clients want an experience, but they want an expert. You've got to share what you know. How do you get all this together? How do you get this to happen? Well, I can tell you, unless you get these three categories nailed, you'll always be struggling. And unless everyone on your team exceeds 3.5 times their gross wage, you'll always struggle to make ends meet. And worse than that, you'll burn out. So firstly, at Zing, what we do is we implement proven systems that work, that engages the team, and everybody's excited, and we teach you how to delegate so that we spread the load across the team. Money, we teach you about how to focus on the money, knowing where it comes from, knowing where it's going, knowing who's producing the money, and knowing who's not. Really important to know. And then you can make educated decisions that will reduce your costs and raise your profit. You have to be a strong leader. People will work for you if you have a fabulous business and you're going somewhere. At Zing, we have a 5-step process that we implement that's proven, so that everybody in the team knows what's expected of them. And they're excited, because that's what you need. When you're excited about your job and they're skipping into work, that's when the magic happens. Then you've got that really good mix that I talk about. An owner that's passionate, team members that are keen, that want to be there, and we're always looking forward to where we're going next. That's what's really exciting. And when you get these three things together and it all works out, boom, that's when a business takes off. Because the customer experience is everything. They leave your business, tell their friends about you, bring someone else in. It's magic. It's absolutely magic. And you know what? It can happen anywhere. I don't care what suburb you're in, and I don't care about all the why you can't. I care about how you can, and I'll show you how. That's my passion. So, if you're a salon that's lost at Zing, I want to know about it. At the very least, I want you to read my book, because you'll read it and you'll laugh and you'll say, wow, this girl has been watching me, because I know I've been there and I've been watching you. So the future looks bright for you You just got to take action. So put your name down here, fill in the form, and I'll be in touch soon. I want to know about it. If you've lost your zing, I want to know about it, because that's my thing.